From the old courthouse to the Cunningham house to even some classic haunting tales, the Yarn Exchange is presenting a new show, If These Walls Could Talk. Dana Kehs is here with more. Dana, so good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah, so you guys are preparing for this If These Walls Could Talk performance. Tell me a little bit about this show.
Well, this show is based on secret stories that you can find inside some of the historical places right in downtown Jonesborough.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And so tell me a little bit about what people can expect, some of the stories that they will hear.
Well, you will hear stories about the Chester Inn. You will hear stories about Lavender's Market, which is where the Storytelling Center is right now. Mm-hmm. And you'll also hear stories about Russell Bean's house, and you'll hear about not just the walls that talked, but his furniture.
Ooh, tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, well, I don't want to give the story away.
You don't have to give it all away, but just give us a little sneak preview.
Well, Russell Bean, he was the one that invented the Bean rifle. He was a actually was the son of William Bean, which was the first white settler in this area. Mm-hmm. And he had run-ins with the law, but he was married to a very sweet, dedicated woman who cried a lot. And the walls talk about her life in relationship to him.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting. And so you're really talking about a lot of the structures that are in Jonesborough today.
Yes.
So you can walk by them, you can drive past them and still see them.
Exactly, exactly. Now the Lavender's Market is not there, obviously.
Right.
But many of the others, the Chester Inn is there, GRT is there, the Eureka Inn is there. All of those all have secrets.
Yeah, and the Christopher Taylor home too. You
Yes.
mentioned that as well. And that's something that's really important to kind of talk about because that was relocated to Jonesborough.
Yes, it was. Now, one of the things about the Christopher Taylor home, it is made of log, but it is not a log cabin. And the reason why is because it's 2 stories, and it was quite the affluent home back in the days.
Yeah.
But each log and each stone was meticulously taken apart and then relocated to where it is now after it was purchased by the town of Jonesborough because of the incredible heritage that it has.
Mm-hmm. That's so interesting, very interesting. And you guys are having at this show, you guys are having a great musical guest. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, Marian Short. She is marvelous. She is a renowned gospel singer, but she is blending gospel and spiritual for a very unique program that will be that night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
And have you guys worked with her before?
Yes, we have. As a matter of fact, I met her when we did Not All That I Carry at the Senior Center, and she was just incredible.
Wow, that's great. And so it's so wonderful to bring kind of a unique voice, but also a familiar voice back to the stage for this show. And so tell me a little bit about how you guys kind of went about to gather these stories that you all will be sharing and why you decided to share them.
Well, this program was actually written and directed by Jules Currier, and she is our foreman for doing all of this. She goes out there with a crew and she interviews people and that's how she gets her stories. And these stories are always true, and at least they start out true.
But that's what's so important too, is to show the true history of Jonesborough, that there is so much rich history there.
Yes, that's exactly right. And that is a lot of reason why the people in Jonesborough are so adamant about preserving it, because it is so rich.
Yeah, definitely. You can hear some of the history at the If These Walls Could Talk show. Thank you so much, Dana, for coming in. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you get your hands on the tickets for this show. It's happening Monday, August 27th at 7 p.m. at the International Storytelling Center. You can call that number to get some tickets. And coming up after the break, we'll be heading over to the kitchen with Chef Julie for this Food City Friday.